All right, welcome back, Smoke and Mirrors. This is Rob, Dave, and Triz. We're on episode 26. We are the Biltong Dons, the Colored Boy Smokers, and the Brown Boy Cinephiles. And we're going to have some streaming news, some film news, and some entertainment news wrapped up with some movie trailers. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How you guys going today?
Good, man. I just realized it's half a fucking year.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. 26, pick up sticks, Netflix, and swinging pricks.
Bars.
Hashtag bars.
I'm also going good, man.
Yeah. Bit tired after yesterday. Got a little something coming for y'all. So
busy day, yeah.
Something special.
Big news.
Some epic.
Big surprise. Huge surprise. So kicking it off with streaming news. So we've got so Paramount's looking to actually consolidate all of their little mini streaming sites that they've had.
Mm-hmm.
So previously they haven't had like a standalone streaming service. They've had like this these different entities, but now they're all gonna like converge together.
They're going to Voltron that bitch.
Yeah, they are going to Voltron. That's what I was looking for.
If we're talking about Paramount, guys, they need to come together like Transformers. That's that's the reference that we should have made there. We'll fix it in post.
or like a bukkake ring.
Bad.
See the black frame come over your mouth. Transformers.
Pizza Hut.
But they've got like all these different streaming services that they've got. Some that I've never heard of.
Me neither. We don't get any of that stuff here.
Yeah. Like they don't market it over here.
No.
But there's some with quite a lot of users.
Yeah, and content.
Yeah.
A lot of content.
So they're bringing it all together. And that should be ready to go next year, 2021.
Nice. You think we see a worldwide release? Or?
I think they will
test it first in the US, see how it goes, and then
what's a big Paramount release that's coming up that's been delayed that they'll put on that service because that's how they're going to sell it.
Mission Impossible.
They're not dropping Mission Impossible because Mission Impossible only comes out next year, August.
Well, they can still claim that it'll come out first.
This is true.
First on what's his face,
but they could
Paramount
have
Plus.
All the Mission Impossibles drop.
Yeah.
So I think the lessons that Paramount need to sort of
Godfather 3, actually, the new version of Godfather 3.
The death of Michael.
They could do that.
The Death Coder.
The Death Coder, yeah.
And all the Mission Impossibles.
Yep.
Up to that point.
They've got
Transformers.
They've got a lot of content over at Paramount. They've got a lot of old content as well, which is really
big
good.
Time.
What's his face? Indiana Jones before it went over to Disney was Paramount.
Yeah.
Paramount Pictures.
Paramount Plus, happy to be some advisors for you as well.
Yeah.
So remember, closed captions, have to have closed captions. The dynamics on your audio should not be shit. I don't want to have like nighttime listening mode on like constantly. And like make sure that your user interface is simple.
Yeah.
That's it. 3 simple rules to dating my streamer.
And then just revolutionize on the whole service. Give us a fucking massage chair while you fucking order up.
Yeah, just, simple and intuitive. And please, just bake 4K into it.
That's it, yeah.
Everyone's doing 4K now, guys.
Yeah. That's the standard now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they get the memo.
They probably won't get the fucking memo.
So The Witcher Season 2 halted production as well due to COVID.
Yeah.
So earlier in the year, there were production delays as well with the UK getting hit with coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
There's now a second wave.
Yeah, that's coming through.
That's hit some of the support crew as well. They didn't specify whether it was an actor or part of the crew, but it wasn't Cavill or any of the other supporting actors. Yeah. Earlier in the year, Christopher Hivju, the giant from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah. He got it and was cleared.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he's back.
So what are they doing over there at Netflix, man? That first AD needs to be fucking fired. They should still be like, using the COVID standard that came out. Like if none of the crew, no one, and that includes support crew and all that sort of stuff, leaves a designated place. They all go together. They come back together. Nobody goes outside. Yeah, that's how it should be. That's what they did here with everyone. And we're talking to everyone. This is a Marvel production that they were shooting over here. And many more is going to come over here because of the practices that they saw done here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they should be doing.
I wonder if maybe they can get like UV lamps and shine it, like just shine the crew and shine like the sets and stuff before and after.
To clean it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the UV lamp thing is that they use it in hospitals now. So that's how they sterilize instruments and whatnot.
Do you have to pay a witch doctor 20 mentho calls to actually get it done?
Yeah, jeez. To shine your eyes. You can see people walking behind you in the dark.
Pitch black, huh?
Keep it light.
Jesus. I thought we got rid of that one.
Would you shut up? John Carter could be coming back.
Yeah. This is exciting,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
This is very exciting. Like, I mean, I like that first John Carter movie. I didn't think it was as shit as everybody said. I don't know what they were fucking expecting. But this is a fucking Jules Verne?
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Edgar Rice Burroughs' book. Like, it wasn't going to be spectacular.
No, but like the premise of it is.
Yeah.
Like it's a massive story. But people also equate financial success with critical success.
Well, financial success for the movie in the US wasn't that great. Outside of the US, this movie made fucking money.
Yeah, that's right. But domestically, it didn't do too well.
Which isn't a thing. Like, it's not a litmus anymore.
No, I don't think it should be.
Fuck your domestic box office. It's nothing.
Yeah.
We want to go over to China and make $900 million over there. That's what we want to do.
Yeah. So HBO Max putting it together.
Fuck yeah, man.
So they're going to the Edgar Rice Burroughs estate.
Yep.
Checking out if they can use the rights because Disney didn't re-up in 2014.
Dumb shit.
Because they weren't willing to invest anymore. So this could be like a multi-season like extravaganza on the small screen.
I mean, if they do that first, because that first book is John Carter of Mars.
Yeah.
Is the first book. And then you have like the Warlord of Mars after that. And then
Princess of Mars
as well. So yeah, we know all about this stuff because of our grandfather that he loves those books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how far like this title goes.
Yeah. It's got
like,
legs. Like this, it's got legs, it's got potential as well. I mean, you're dealing with a period piece in some aspects of it, and then a sci-fi piece as well. So it's sort of like it's a nice little mix that they can. If they do it right, they'll do it. Yeah, be done really, really well.
It's weird. I see like the correlation between this and Westworld.
Yes. Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of feel.
It feels like it should be over there at HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the right home for it.
And I think with all the work that, I mean, what's his face did over there, the original John Carter, what's his name?
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, they could in theory get him back if they wanted.
Yeah, that's right.
He's still of age. He could run it.
Yeah, he could do it. And he was really good in what's his face, True Detective season 2.
Yeah. Speaking of like runs, so Clark Gregg from Avengers and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep.
And I think he did like a Joss Whedon Shakespeare movie as well.
Agent Coulson. For those people. Yeah.
So he was talking about Loki and how they've already greenlit a second season.
Wow.
Based off the strength of what they're seeing.
Okay.
So when they say second season, like I was thinking like 12, 13 episodes.
Yeah.
It's only 6 episodes that first season.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's actually quite short.
It is. Usually it's about 8. Yeah. So is that going to be the same as WandaVision and that, or do you think they'll fall into that same?
I'm pretty sure
because you're using big name actors, you can't sort of
drag it on and make it like a full 12 or 14.
Yeah.
I like that.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like nowadays, I'm more sort of leaning towards the shorter kind of content.
Yeah.
Like the shorter period content.
Yeah.
Where it's tight.
Yeah, with so much content out there now as well, like it's hard to sort of keep up. So if something is like 6 episodes, I'll sit down and watch it. Fuck, it's only 6 episodes. I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
more likely to watch it then. But if it's like a 24 episode or 36 or 16, like the fucking Walking Dead, like I can't do that, man. It's too much of my time.
Especially when you need to catch up.
Yeah.
Like if you're like 4 seasons behind, the show's dead to me.
Which I am. Walking Dead is dead to me. Like I go through, I read spoilers, everything now. I don't care.
I want it all. Tell us how they're going to put the lotion in the fucking basket with this one.
That's fucked, man. What do you call it? So the Clarice show that's happening, we finally got details on the stars who are actually taking on the roles and also getting those roles of fat stacks.
Jeez.
Probably not. Not this season. Maybe when they re-up.
Did you have the actors?
No, I didn't have the direct too.
So it's been like developed by who's that O that was on Transformers? Not Zach Penn.
De Bonaventura.
I think he's on this, but there's another O. He used to be there's one of those O's. He used to be like real big with J.J. Abrams. But it's funny, this series, it takes place a year after they capture Jamie Gumb.
Mm-hmm.
So in this, they don't kill him. They've captured him.
Okay.
You're right. Alex Kurtzman,
yeah. He's developing. So it's a year after they've captured Jamie Gumb. Right? James. Sorry. Buffalo Bill, for those out there that are watching Silence of the Lambs. And Clarice is continuing her journey at Quantico.
Yes.
She's seeing a psychiatrist. Catherine Martin is in this show.
Okay.
Right? That's one of the roles that have been cast.
Yeah. What's her name? Marnie Carpenter.
And her mother is in this.
So the senator.
Yep.
Love the suit. Senator Ruth Martin.
Yeah. Hannibal's obviously free. So I wonder if they leave it open for Mads to make an appearance.
That'd be nice.
Even though they never referenced it in Hannibal.
No.
But you know.
I mean, it's the best Hannibal we've had.
Yeah.
I think the best Hannibal we've had. I like him more than Hopkins.
But for me, it's because I've seen him more than Hopkins.
Yeah.
But
Hopkins, we get, what?
14 minutes?
25, 14 minutes in
silence,
and then
Hannibal, you get considerable
overly too much time, and then maybe 25 minutes in Red Dragon. Yeah.
So
what's her name?
with Mads though, I know this is on a tangent, a Mads tab, but with Mads, I think it's because I believe that he could do that shit. Sometimes I don't believe that I believe Hopkins can portray evil.
Yeah.
But for me, Mads just had that certain look and flair.
So you're saying that Mads Mikkelsen got the Christopher Lee effect?
Yeah.
Where someone asks him to imagine being stabbed and he doesn't need to imagine it.
I don't need to imagine. So who was it? Rebecca Breeds is going to play Clarice Starling.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the Aussie.
Is she Aussie?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Go. We've got Marnie Carpenter playing Catherine Martin. Jane Atkinson from House of Cards and 24.
Yep.
She's going to play Ruth Martin.
Yep.
Sean Doyle is going to play the DA.
Mm-hmm. Paul Krendler, yeah?
No.
Who was
the newly oh no, Ruth Martin is a newly appointed AG, Attorney General.
Yeah.
Sean Doyle is going to play the therapist.
Yeah.
And then Tim Guinea is going to be Novak. He's the leader of a sectionist militia group.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That for me, that like flagged, like I was like, how does this even connect?
It could be one of the cases that she's working on.
Yep.
But yeah, and then Michael Cudlitz is Paul Crandler.
Yeah.
And Carl Penn is he's an archival expert.
I like that Carl Penn's coming back.
Yeah, he kind of never left, that guy.
I haven't seen him in anything lately.
Yeah.
What streaming service is going to be on?
The
NBC?
Yeah.
Okay.
CBS, sorry.
Okay. It'll be on their streamer.
You get 7 whole channels. Yeah. And PBS. So we've also had reports that The Outsider, a show on HBO, isn't proceeding with the second season.
No. So I mean, King only did like that. Just the one. What they shot in that first season is it. Like he didn't do another story.
Oh, really?
So they were actually writing like a continuation to the story. And
Right.
He read it and he said it was really, really good, but it looks like HBO didn't like what was happening there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you end up finishing that?
Not yet. I'm like two episodes left and then I'm done.
Okay.
Is it good?
It's good. It's unbelievable, that show.
Okay.
You check that out.
It's
Yeah.
like Ben Mendelsohn still in his like acting bag, like he's
course.
fucking killing it.
Man's never left.
Oh, he's so good, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah, man.
The BM.
Yeah. We also got a cast list, the full cast list for Lord and Miller's The After Party. So just bring them hits up for you fellas.
Fellas.
All right, so it's a single camera set.
Yeah.
It's a single camera shoot set in high school. It's a high school reunion party sort of thing. And each episode will it's a retelling of that same night. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got Tiffany Haddish in there. Who else is in there? John Early, Sam Richardson, Zoe Chow, Ike Barinholtz.
Yep.
Ben Schwartz is going to be in here as well. Dave Franco is going to be in here.
Yeah.
Ilana Glazer. Is it stand-up? Is it a stand-up comic? You guys?
Never heard of her.
Right.
Mm.
Cool. Jamie Demetrio, who's like some singer.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This is like a TV show. But
Sorry.
Lord and Miller's doing it, so, and it's on Apple Plus, so it's probably going to be.
It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be more adult than. It's going to be crazy, the show.
Yeah. But there's a murder that sort of takes place, and Tiffany Haddish is trying to sort of interview everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, like, get like that 13 Reasons Why sort of feel.
Or that, what's his face feel?
Clue?
My throat is parched.
Inside Man.
Inside Man.
Yeah.
But this is going to be fucking hilarious. If Lord and Miller's doing it, then it's
Yeah.
going to be fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
So, Arnie,
Mm.
he's developing the spy series.
Austrian elk.
Austrian elk.
He is the Austrian elk.
So,
No fat on that fucking meat. Pause.
So he's developing the spy series, and the spy series sounds very similar to True Lies.
True Spies.
Does sound similar. Very similar.
Because now, like, he's kind of he's in the spy agency. His daughter is also in the agency, and then they didn't say much else.
Yeah.
So this series is developed by Skydance as part of Arnie's deal that he's got over there developing products. And Netflix has acquired it.
Yeah.
Because I think Netflix and Skydance also have a deal. Like a first look.
Yeah. There was a massive bidding war for this, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's funny that, I mean, we heard reports maybe a year or two ago that they were going to do a True Lies series, and then now we're getting a Skydance produced Netflix series with Arnie and his daughter.
Yeah.
But the daughter's not being played by Eliza Dushku.
Doesn't matter.
I know. But for continuity's sake.
For continuity's sake, it should be her, but Eliza Dushku, I mean, depends on how old they're going with the character now. She would be 28, 29 years old right now.
Dana.
Yeah.
And it's Arnie's first like TV appearance since the mid 90s.
Since that, what's his face?
Oh man,
The GIF.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit. He shakes a woman to death.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
she was,
and he screams.
I'm funny, don't you?
It was just the pure G-force of Arnie shaking that woman that put her out.
But the compression,
the crush, man.
Oh man. Fuck, I keep thinking about it.
Staying with Netflix, Fincher was doing an interview about the success or failure of Mank. I honestly think it's going to be a major success.
Yep.
And a major go. They're not going to make any sequels or anything like that. But he was talking about what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
Because he was like, if it fails, I'll go to Netflix humbly and then say, is there anything else I could do to prove my worth? But then he said, if it's successful, I forget the exact quote, but he was like, he'll go in there like big, bold, and like cocky and shit.
He'll take the attitude of the arrogant asshole who will require making other films in black and white.
I love Fincher, man.
Yeah.
Now, when Fincher does walk away with the Best Director Oscar this year, right? There's no one else in his way.
Yep.
True.
He's going to come back with that energy.
I think so as well. Even if this is a failure on Netflix, if he wins that fucking Oscar,
Who gives a fuck, then?
yeah. Like, I think this movie is going to be unbelievable.
But, you know, for me, this changes, like, and I think it's for Fincher as well, it wouldn't change a fucking thing. Fincher, like, he knows that, like, in the people's minds that watch his movie, he's already got an Oscar. Yeah. They don't care about that. I think Fincher will come back with, like, a movie that's just completely different, polar opposites to Mank. Yeah.
What do you call it? I just see him like, if they try and give him lip, he just hits him with the Affleck from The Town. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Think you're the only studio in Hollywood? So this was interesting. So Michael B. Jordan's and Sollima. Stefano Sollima, who directed Sicario 2 and
very good sequel.
Yeah, and Gomorrah, which is supposed to be a really good,
unreal.
Yeah. He directed this Tom Clancy adaptation of Without Remorse.
Yep. John Lark. No,
John Lark is Mission Impossible.
John Lark is Mission Impossible. What's his name? John.
The guy from the first one. Yeah. He's been in so many adaptations.
Liev Schreiber.
Yeah. And Sean Bean as well.
Yes.
Sean Bean played him.
What's his face? Fuck. I go out on my terms.
Defoe played him.
That fucking...
Defoe played him.
So it's been pulled from a theatrical release date. So it was due to drop, I think, in January or February next year, 2021.
Yep. February 26th, yeah.
Yep. So now it's been pulled completely from the release slate.
John Kelly is man's name.
John Kelly.
Yeah.
So it was being produced by Amazon Studios.
Yep.
Yep.
And now being removed with no word about the release plans for it. To me, it smells like they're going to drop it on the streamer.
Yeah.
A steaming streamer for Christmas.
Which, like, for me, it wouldn't be the first movie that's done this for Michael B. Jordan, right? So because I don't know what was going on in the world at that time, they couldn't release Fahrenheit 451. Remember that?
Yep.
And then I think one of the streamers released it. I think it was HBO. HBO released it. They just really, fuck it, we'll buy it and we'll release it on our service.
Yeah.
I think this is the exact same thing that's going to happen.
Same. And like, I wouldn't mind this.
It's in the can, man.
Yeah.
It's in the can. It's done. I mean, it sounds like it too because Michael B. Jordan's shooting trailers and ads for fucking PlayStation. So he's getting his...
Is he?
Yeah.
So they got Daniel Kaluuya for Xbox.
Yeah.
And then
we got... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm excited for this, man.
Very excited.
This could be a real good action movie.
It feels like it could be.
Because this is like an origin story as well.
But almost like, almost like a Sicario sort of fucking action movie. Like that sort of action movie.
Like the credible action movie.
The credible action
Not
movie.
the 80s bullshit like blowing up barrels and kicking people out of the plane with one-liners and shit like that.
Stick around.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Forget it.
I was going to say it's the story of John Kelly from like prestigious soldier to provisional license driver.
That's tough. So it's an origin story.
Yeah.
So this details him starting out in his career as a covert op.
Yep.
And then he gets married. Yeah. And much like Bond, his wife gets killed.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then it starts like this revenge tale.
It's almost
Talk about it.
Like Punisher, man.
Yeah. He goes on the hunt without remorse. That's where he gets done.
Yeah. Dun, dun. I don't know why you needed the fucking Law and Order.
Always a Law and Order. Gotta be the Law and Order. I'd buy that. Yeah. So we had Disney Plus come out and release their streamer numbers. Right? Yeah. So they're sitting at currently 73 million streamers. So they had budgeted this for 2023. So they had expected to hit this number at 2024. Yeah. So they're absolutely fucking killing it. Yeah. I think the pandemic just helped all of these streaming services just fucking go nuts, man.
Everyone's seen an increase as well.
Everyone.
Like it's not just Disney, like everyone's
seen it. It's not just streamers as well. I mean, video game companies, all that sort of stuff. I mean, fucking physical media sales are skyrocketing right now because
as predicted
by a little fucking podcast known by the fucking Smoking Mirrors podcast.
Cut the fucking check.
Man. That's right, UHD Alliance. We're coming after you too.
So they were talking about also the success of Mulan.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't, he actually didn't focus on Mulan. He said, it's a pity that there was so much controversy around
Bob just breezed over it.
Chapek like sped through that portion of it. But like the main thing that he focused on, I think this is key. He said, but we can talk about the success of that premiere access.
Oh yeah.
That they rolled Mulan out on.
And they only did that in a certain select few countries.
Oh really?
Right? The rest of them all came out on actual Google or Apple or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like us, we got the premiere. Australia got that premiere access, which is like for us, it's good. It means that they believe in the market and everything.
Yeah.
And we'll actually buy.
Yep.
Which we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We killed that shit.
So that to me says that Premier Access Plus platform is going to be like not a dumping ground, but a strategical tool that they'll use for releases.
Now, can you imagine? All right, so Disney has how many films coming out next year just for Marvel? 3? 4.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, those movies aren't going to come out all in one hit.
They can't.
They're going to be spread out over the year.
Yeah.
Now, if Disney were to say, okay, well, you guys, this is our new high-end premium streaming service for movies that are going to come out within this year. It's $100 a month, obviously, because it has to be.
$100?
It's $100 a month, and that's what you guys, that's...
Would you pay $100 for like one movie every 3 months?
No.
Neither would I.
I reckon they just keep it to the $30 a film when they release. Because I think if they try and introduce a new subscription tier that's just widely financially more, they'll probably lose subscribers rather than gain them. Not like essentially lose, but more so people be like, oh.
I don't think the take-up rate would be as high.
Yeah. They wouldn't. They wouldn't need it to be.
I would.
If people would just be like, oh well, I'm just gonna rent them on that premiere thing for $35 a pop.
But even,
or I'm just gonna, I'll sign up and spend $30 a month or something. People think that they're getting a fucking deal. They do it all the time with us.
true, but like that premiere thing, they're not just renting it. Like you get it to own, not to own, but to stream. Yeah. Because I would pay $50 for Black Widow.
So would I.
$50 for Eternals. I want to watch that movie. It's got a good ass cast.
It does too. But yeah, I see them just going in that route. Just a higher tier.
Yeah.
More money. I mean, they make that money on the 3 months between because people aren't, watching anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix did it. So when they had HD, they had the SDR and then HD plan. Yeah. And now there's the 4K plan, which you immediately upgraded to. And then they up the price afterwards. Yeah. So they've hooked you.
Yeah. But can you imagine 73 million people? Just saying.
Times $50?
Times $50.
I don't think my calculator has enough zeros.
Yeah. About to run out of ink. Get that out of here.
Yeah. But Disney won't be running out of content either.
No.
Because we thought WandaVision was going to drop at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But we're going to have enough Mandalorian to get us through to the end of the year.
That's right.
At which point we'll get a nice 2-week break for in January.
Yep.
And in January 15th, WandaVision will debut, which is massive.
So huge.
We've been tracking this show for ages now. Yeah. We've gotten a trailer. We've gotten a new poster now.
We've got a whole lot of pictures. Entertainment Weekly, I think.
Yeah. This shit's gonna be good, man. I'm excited for this.
So, is this another six episode run, or?
I think WandaVision is 8.
So we get an 8-week run, and then probably 2 weeks break, and then Falcon, and the Winter Soldier.
Ooh,
you reckon?
I think so.
And then that should take us into Black Widow, and then
Eternals should be first.
Oh, Eternals first, and then,
unless they've pushed Eternals back again.
I thought they did. I thought Black Widow comes out first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Black
right.
Widow first, then Eternals. Yeah.
They're not running out of shit anytime soon.
No. It's just right now it's a bit dry.
Yeah. Yeah. With all the delays that are happening.
Yeah.
And one of those that's still up for delay, potentially, could be Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
So Variety was reporting that Warner's has a choice to make.
Yeah.
And that choice is they either delay Wonder Woman into summer 2021
for the 5th time.
Yep. To make it 3 years of delays, or they push Wonder Woman into January and release it HBO Max streaming.
With January we get, I mean, essentially that makes sense, right? Because then we can get Wonder Woman bang, and then maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, then we start our run for what's his face. We get him hooked with fucking Wonder Woman, and then we start our run 4 weeks, 2 weeks later with fucking Justice League.
So
we keep him for another month.
I think within the next 2 weeks we'll get an official announcement.
Yeah.
On what's going to be happening, because we're gonna get some more news on Justice League potentially, right?
Yeah,
I'm excited. If Wonder Woman drops on HBO Max, I think that's the smartest move.
I just want to watch the fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's been 5 years since Aquaman or something came out. The DCEU, it hasn't been 5 years. Yeah. I think it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's been 5 years.
I know. We're starved of content.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Especially with DC as a property, DC needs some new content out.
Well, the fact that was supposed to come out what?
Same year as Aquaman.
The same year as Aquaman. But then Aquaman came out when?
2018.
December? Came out at the end of the year. Killed it. Wonder Woman was supposed to come out just after that.
Yeah. They delayed it pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll play better in 2020, which makes no sense.
Yeah. I don't know what their plan was.
Fucking Walter, whatever the fuck your name is.
Hamada.
Fucking.
But staying with DC.
So Zack Snyder revealed Martian Manhunter. So he released the storyboard for the reveal of Martian Manhunter, and he also showed us like a very low res picture of him as well on his phone.
Yeah.
I fucking same thing.
I fucking love Zack Snyder's charisma on this as well, and how passionate he is about the subject. Martian Manhunter looks very very faithful to what I remember from animated shows. I haven't seen much of him from the comics. And even the storyboard sort of works out really well too.
He was green, man. He was green.
So apparently he was Martha Kent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he's talking to Lois Lane, and then Lois leaves, and he walks out, and you see him shift, and then he turns into...
Harry Lennox?
Yeah.
His character.
I was going to say Hammer, but that's not it either.
It's Locke.
That's the one.
Lock and Hammer.
Hammer to Lock, man.
Can't touch this.
It's always what's his face, man. Locks, as in smoked fish. No, as in locked up.
But what I liked was that the green hue that they're going for in this is not the bright green.
It's not the Hulk green.
No.
It's the more sort of olivey.
Yeah, I'll wear a t-shirt that kind of looks like next week.
Martian Manhunter right here. But yeah, it wasn't low res. He also said that on November 17th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to get a new trailer for Justice League.
Do you think you think he's just going to like, okay, we just got the rights for the fucking music back. We're just going to release that same fucking trailer.
Don't do that to me. Don't you give me hope.
Don't give me hope. Fucking idiot.
So I think in this trailer we're gonna get that release date.
I hope so.
For when it's gonna drop.
Yeah.
But that's why I was saying, like, with that news in the tuck, then Warner's gonna go, all right, what's our Wonder Woman strategy?
Yeah.
Because Wonder Woman will be the ramp up for Justice League. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
We're gonna teaser for. I wish they because it's on HBO Max, I wish they just do like a really quick teaser of Ben Affleck's Batman thing that they're going to do over there at HBO Max well. At the end of Wonder Woman. That'd be sick, man.
I'm just hoping like with hopefully the like overwhelming success of Justice League coming through, that they're just like, hey, with the DCEU, we'll let everything still carry on, but the Snyderverse can continue on HBO Max as well.
They should just do that. Yeah. Because Snyder's like on this. Snyder's also saying, "I got this in the tuck. I got a Justice League 2 in the tuck."
What's he calling it?
He's calling it
the something universe. What's he calling it?
Snyderian?
No. It's like the Dark World universe or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's referring to it as an actual universe.
Yeah, but it's the It's basically what the same title that DC used to release the different stories that aren't connected to the main canon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Oddworld or something like Oddworld. I don't know.
The Otherworld, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, if he's already got that, you know what I mean? It's a banner that DC can put up before, and definitely do that.
Because I reckon that'd be a big thing too. So while Marvel has the big screen, DC can like rebuild their brand in HBO Max, and then maybe have some one-off movies in actual cinemas as well.
Yeah. I mean, they like, it's weird with DC because they do better business at home than they do in the cinemas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the movies, like, their movies are much longer. There's more information in there. People want to sit down and actually watch it comfortably in their home.
Mm.
I think they're realizing that now, especially with Snyder.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, release your Aquamans at the cinema.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that. Your Batman.
Those are your big draws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the other stuff, let's we'll keep that shit like, on this small screen.
Yeah.
And have content with Snyder for years.
That's it.
It's not just Snyder though, it's also fucking Affleck. So
Yeah.
Because I'm excited for that. Batman, that Affleck Batman series is going to be balling.
that's all we wanted to do was just spend more time with Batman.
Yeah. I don't think you got enough.
Nah.
You didn't get enough of the day-to-day.
No. Not in bloody BVS, not in fucking what's his face. Justice League.
Like, I don't need to see the origin.
No, he's already done it. He
Like,
did it in the first 5 minutes.
I don't need to see the training either.
No.
I just want him Batman for a night, like an Arkham Knight sort of,
Yeah.
or an Arkham Asylum
Yeah.
kind of setting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how I'd do it.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've got so the Halo series is it's still alive and well, surprisingly.
That's weird.
This series goes away for 2 years and then they announce something and then we don't hear anything and then okay, fuck, we've actually shot something.
Yeah.
And, like it's so weird. We were gonna get a Spielberg series, we were gonna get a fucking Peter Jackson series, we were gonna get a what's his name? That did District 9.
Neil Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp was gonna do one. Like
Yeah.
everyone's had their hand in trying to make this show.
Yeah.
But it's actually happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's a massive go. So they shut down for COVID.
Or 6 months?
6
9
months.
6
6 months, yeah. Shut down for 6 months, but they're back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're back. They're shooting. What's his face? Pablo Schreiber just released a picture of himself with like the bottom half of the of Master Chief's mask on.
Yeah.
So that's fucking exciting.
And it's very accurate to the game.
It's the same. So what's staying the same as well is the lady that actually voiced Cortana in the games is actually coming back to voice Cortana, which is fucking awesome as well.
Yeah.
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 Cortana is like very naked in the game. Like she's got the coding running.
She's got the coding
It's not
running.
like she got clothes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe they'll change all that.
It'll be like the Bond girls and all the intros, how they're made out of fire and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Just the silhouette and that.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was that there was another actress that was going to play Cortana.
Yeah.
That's also playing Dr. Halsey.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the creator of the Spartan program.
So they were just going to get her
to be Cortana as well.
Because I believe Halsey is Cortana, essentially. As in, like, she created Cortana and she's an image.
She's
Right.
the AI, yeah.
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 So I think that's why they tried to do that. But then due to conflicts and COVID,
Yeah.
it was hard to, I guess, fulfill both roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So once this news came out, me and Triz were talking about it, and we were like, we're hoping that it doesn't go directly into that first Halo game straight away, right? So we want to see him working with the team because it's not just him that's a Spartan. He is the last Spartan, but he had a crew around him.
Yeah.
Like he had his boys and his girls with him to go and do missions and whatnot. Yeah.
See, I don't know why. Maybe it's since I watched The Godfather Part 2, but I actually wouldn't mind if it was like a back and forth.
Yeah.
Like him on a mission. Doesn't have to be connected to Reach, doesn't have to be connected to... Oh, sorry, it doesn't have to be connected to Halo 1 or anything, but something before.
Yeah.
Even though Reach flows directly into Halo 1.
Directly.
But yeah, him kind of going back to that training. But if they just did the training, that'd be fucking mad. Because why cast Pablo Schreiber?
Well, he's got to... They basically steal them as kids, right?
Yeah,
The
but
USMC.
Yeah.
yeah. But like the intention is to show him without the mask.
At the start, yeah.
Yeah.
John won't have a mask on.
That would make sense to me because do you guys remember Halo Legends and like the comics and all that shit?
Yeah.
So there was a lady who they actually got to test all of their suits. So I don't know if she's part of this team that John Spartan was part of as well, but maybe she'll be, I guess, integral in that role as well because maybe he'll see her, they'll interact, and she'll be testing that suit as everything goes on too.
I remember them injecting the kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that they could get stronger so that they could actually use the suits. I remember them actually like it'd be like Justin Hammer where that guy like puts his leg up to throw the ball, but his whole thing twists. I remember that happening to people. Yeah.
Yeah.
and some kids not making it as well, and it being very dark.
Yeah.
And kind of like Soldier.
Kind of like Soldier, yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit like Soldier. It's a bit like The Witcher as well. Because they find these orphan children, they take them away, and then they
experiment on them.
Yeah.
And build them to be the perfect soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is set up at Showtime. So I'm excited for this, man.
This is going to be violent as fuck, and they'll be able to swear as well. So.
Yeah. Alien guts is flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Hair extensions was flying everywhere.
And that's it for streaming news.
Yeah. It's quite a bit of streaming news this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually I see that sort of becoming the standard though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like streamers, more news, less film news for now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that the other day, eh? Like, do you reckon there'll ever be a time where film news will just be streaming news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the phones are the mirrors, huh?
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors.
The Black Mirrors. You know that's what it is, yeah? Black Mirror is...
I didn't
You didn't know that?
I didn't know. I didn't do the science on that.
Yeah. we did the science, right? We did the mathematics.
Yeah. Let's go into some film news.
Yeah.
So Jurassic World Dominion has finally wrapped.
Finally. It's weird, this news, actually.
Yeah.
So Colin Trevorrow kind of came through and he said, like, it's been such a tough shoot, like a roller coaster ride, but it's finally done. They had some of the biggest clapperboards I have ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
They were gunning them cheeks.
I don't know if it was like novelty size, but they were huge. They had the timers, they had the big boards, and the little clapper.
Maybe they're shooting with a different camera, and they needed it because otherwise they wouldn't be able to see it.
Unless it's like a big aerial shot flying over.
What do you call it? Everything's bigger in the prehistoric era.
And they gave us some new photos as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was some behind the scenes photos, like the old gang mixed with like the new ones, like Mamadou Ati, and the other chick from She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. There was also some shots of like someone else with some of the compies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compies is coming back.
Compies is like, they're always in there. It's like a staple now since Lost World.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for it, man.
Same, man.
So that's hitting us in 2022 though.
Yeah. It's going to take a while.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I expect them effects to be fire.
Yeah. Well, it usually is. For these Jurassic World movies, it usually is. They put a little extra effort in there because this was the movie that birthed CG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah.
Always trying to top themselves.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Didn't they say they were introducing more animatronics in this one as well?
Yeah.
So that'll be sick too.
Yeah.
He said this was the one with the most animatronics in it. You don't trust Trevorrow, eh?
No. Not at all.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
They always talk that shit.
Just off the strength of Jurassic Park. I love the franchise.
I prefer like, more animatronics and then just CG assist.
Same.
That's me.
Same. That's what makes the T-Rex escape in the first one magical.
It still looks better than that T-Rex fight in Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, still looks better.
They put too much shine in those eyes.
It is. Because they want to shoot it at night and then they want to have the eyes glowing. And it's, nah, son. Jurassic Park was set. Every action beat happened in the day.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Except for the T-Rex escape, yeah?
Except for the T-Rex escape.
Yeah.
Everything else, that's it.
Yeah. But that also highlighted the terror that can happen. Like, it wasn't just a horror story at night.
Yeah.
It wasn't like some scary story in the dark. It was like just straight, like, this could be you at Disneyland.
That's it.
Yeah.
I never go on a Disneyland.
Again.
Was that Disney or Universal? Was that Universal?
Yeah, it's Universal. But like,
you know how mad that was?
Yeah.
They just had like a blue, like a full-size blue, like walking around.
Yeah.
It was sick.
That is mad.
Like some guy in a suit, but like the movement was nuts.
Yeah.
And we missed it by like a minute.
Yeah.
I was telling you guys, Taronga Zoo.
Yeah.
they had the Jurassic World theme for the whole fucking zoo. And there were points where you'd walk down paths and raptors would come out the grass and fucking run at you like that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I was just bringing a shotgun to Tarongas.
Oh, man. I'm going hunting.
But staying on scary stories in the dark, Andre Øvredal, who directed Troll and the first Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, is going to come back. He says there's more stories to tell within this franchise.
Well,
in the dark.
They said that the books that it's based on, there's quite a few stories.
Dozens more stories.
Quite a few stories.
So he's saying that this is in active development right now. So they're refining that script. They're getting it ready. They're working out the plan of the shoot as well, and the budget. But what was exciting was he said they're drawing on more of the illustrator's work.
Sick.
So that it would be more of like, accurately depicted and scarier on the screen.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Which is like fucking mad.
Is Guillermo doing this one as well?
I don't know if he'll produce again. I'm pretty sure he will.
Pretty sure he will.
Like, he might not direct a shitload because he's doing that Nightmare Alley at the moment, which has been in production for so long. But yeah, his producing credits are just off the chain.
What is the name of that fake film in Tropic Thunder? Is it Nightmare Alley? That what's his face is in? Tobey Maguire and
oh fuck.
Is it?
No, it was
Satan's
Sinners. Satan's Alley.
Satan's Alley.
Fucking hell.
That's all I think of when I hear Nightmare Alley. That's what I think of straight away.
And the Druid song. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
The tongues in there is hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, Jerry Butler is actually coming back for another Fallen sequel. What's this one called? Night has fallen?
Yeah.
But like KN Night? Or is it night as in night?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Might be the double entendre.
Yeah, because there's certain call signs for what's his face? For the president and all that sort of stuff.
So I thought he was Angel, and that was the last one that came out, number 3. Because he's wrongfully accused and he's on the lam.
So Angel has fallen. Yeah, he is Angel. Yeah.
And then Night. So maybe, I don't know.
Maybe the president.
Does Freeman die in this one?
In the last one?
I don't know.
He didn't die. I watched the last one. He didn't die.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the president got killed.
No.
Oh.
No. It's an attack on the president.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they actually get him in this one.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Does this series get better and better like Mission Impossible or nah?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, the first one is always going to be like really, really good.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of it's still all right, but it just gets lesser and lesser in quality as it goes along.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can pick it up in this one. I'm excited for this. I'll go watch this though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the last one. It was actually pretty good. Very good audio mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to watch Angel,
Yeah.
actually. I finally finished London after
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched 2 or 3.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
3 is better than 2.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like Crimes of Grindelwald 2 was dog shit. But hopefully this third Fantastic Beasts is going to be fucking nuts.
Oh shit. You finna 3P.
So Warner's has delayed Fantastic Beasts 3.
Yeah.
Was supposed to debut next year in 2021, but will now be pushed back to July 2022 with all the shit that's kind of circling that. So Warner is chasing Mads Mikkelsen to replace Johnny Depp.
Right.
So after all the shit that kind of went down, they're thinking, well, Mads will be a good replacement.
Yeah. He like definitely. I'd like to see Mads.
Same.
He definitely looks like the kid. You know how you see flashbacks of Grindelwald and Dumbledore, Albus?
Yeah.
He looks like that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm excited. If they get Mads, I can't be mad at it.
yeah.
Know what I mean?
No pun intended.
None. Because I fucking love Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
There's something that he brings to the role. Like, I don't know. Like in Rogue One, I wanted to stay with his character more than I wanted to stay with Jyn Erso. I don't know. So I can't be mad at it. Like, if you're going to replace Depp, of course. Like, you know, Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah. All right. I can't say much about it. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Mads like would be the redeemer for me. I don't know if that was Warner's plan. Like, like this guy's popular, like with Depp, right? But then went for the sort of the Swedish sweetheart.
I always heard
Mads
that he was the front runner at one stage originally.
Yeah. Well, I think David Yates wanted him.
Wanted Mads. Yeah.
Jude Law actually came out as well and said a few things about it. Because, you know, he's Dumbledore, right?
Yeah.
So Jude Law came out and he was like, well, it is a big production. So in these sorts of situations, I defer to the studio.
Right.
So he doesn't want any fucking smoke.
He doesn't want any of that smoke.
Nah, you don't want to lose the paycheck. Could you imagine if they fuck him off as well?
Jude, the work you did was great. But get the fuck out.
Like his Dumbledore.
Same. I do like his Dumbledore. I just wish he had more to do.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like in the second one how it was like, I need to do this, but I can't. So you will need to do this Newt. It's like
Albus, you've done all this before.
You're a fucking powerful wizard. What's going on here? So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Like I just want to see what Mads is gonna bring.
Yeah.
I can't remember if Depp had an accent. Did he have an accent in Crimes of Grindelwald?
No.
Was it like an English accent?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how Johnny Depp will do like a weird fucking accent sometimes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to check on that. Crimes of Grindelwald again to kind of get a feel for it.
I refuse.
It's a crime on its own.
I know.
We have so we got reports of Jeff Nichols. He's actually been tapped to direct the third Quiet Place film.
So this is the spin-off. Yeah? It's not going to be the third one. It's going to be a spin-off from the main.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the third.
No, I heard it was the spin-off.
Okay.
So it's a different family. It won't follow that family.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn it. My Quietest Place joke is done now.
Yeah. So I heard it was going to be a spin-off of the main story. Because you know how there's like when they light their what's his face, you see all those other lights come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all different families that are living together but separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Quietest Place joke could still work.
Yeah.
Because you could have like the different families going out and they're like, my place is quiet.
Not to be Emily Blunt about it.
Mrs. Fantastic. So we've got we also got reports of Jordan Peele's new movie. All right, so he's he didn't give us any details.
None.
The only thing he said was it's going to come out in 2022 and it's over. He's back over there at Universal again.
Yep.
Yeah. So
yeah, where he's made Get Out, where he's made Us, where he's made Candyman.
Over at Universal,
Yeah.
he did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Blumhouse over there?
Yeah.
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 All right.
So it wasn't the usual announcement from Peele. Because, you know, with Us, he released a poster.
Yeah.
And then we were speculating it's going to be like Get Out Part 2, but it's going to be called, I remember you said
Get Us Out.
Yeah.
So my synopsis for that film was that what's his face, Kaluuya and Lil Rel was going to travel around and try and get all those black people that have been sort of brainwashed
in the sunken place
to bring them back. Yeah, that's what we thought.
Watch Universal drop it as a show.
Yeah,
Daniel Kaluuya is going to be in there, and Lil Rel.
I think Daniel Kaluuya is a little big for that.
TV is where it's at. Like the small screen, is where I think we're going to get our blockbusters in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for whatever Jordan
watch
Peele
it all,
does.
man. I watch it all.
Yeah. Jordan Peele's a busy man.
He is.
Very busy. Because he's got Candyman that he co-wrote, co-produced, got People Under the Stairs remake that he's developing, got his new movie, got Twilight Zone.
Still doing Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Big moves on the Peele.
It is.
Pause. So Seth Rogen, he's going to produce Jonathan Levine's next movie. So Jonathan Levine, he did 50-50, did Warm Bodies, I believe. He did a few other movies as well.
Oh, shit.
So this is like going to be like a horror movie called Video Nasty, which will be two friends who put in a VHS and then the VHS is haunted.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's like The Ring.
Yeah, sort of. But I think they sort of get sucked into the VHS.
Oh.
Like Videodrome.
It's like horror Jumanji.
Yeah. I've never watched Videodrome.
Videodrome is fucking wild.
Is it?
Yeah,
I gotta check them shit. It's Cronenberg, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know it's fucked up.
I'm excited for this, man. There's no casting or anything like that.
Just get JGL and Seth Rogen to do it.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They're getting their what's his face nostalgic bag, as well.
50-50. They were in there, so
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah. So who's teaming up again? Is Vin Diesel
Or Skim Beeble, if you're in the know.
and the Bloodshot creators
Yeah.
and the studio. So they're looking to make a Bloodshot too.
Yeah. It must have been huge on PVOD.
It was one of the first PVOD titles to come out once COVID hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember?
Like the switch that they made was unbelievable.
It was quick, man.
Yeah. They were like, nah, it's coming out PVOD now, guys. Like, yeah.
That and Trolls 2?
Yeah.
Straight away. Yeah, so it's being developed at the moment, and it was based on the response.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know.
I'm not too excited for it.
Nah.
Bloodshot for me it felt really, really light.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Vin Diesel's acting or anything like that. It just didn't feel. It didn't feel like it was doing anything.
Yeah.
It just felt stagnant. It tried to go in that like sort of reliving things over and over again.
Yeah.
But I was excited about how the character used different things, like how he interfaced with technology and tracked people and stuff like that. If they had more of that, it would have been fucking cool.
Yeah. I also think the marketing for this movie was pretty poor. They gave away a lot of the story beats in the trailer.
Yeah. Whereas if you didn't know that Guy Pearce, was the villain from the start, it would have played a lot better.
Much better.
Yeah.
But they gave away everything.
That, and I reckon considering the subject matter, it could have been a bit more violent. I think they could have put this into a more R-rated fare.
Yeah, if they kind of leaned into that more, it would have been mad. Because it's been a while since Vin Diesel's dipped his toe in the R-rated movie.
Yeah.
A Man Apart was probably the last one.
Yeah.
I think, a harder rating. They really tried, like, when they were marketing it, they were like, yep, it's going to be like an R-rated movie. They didn't say it, but like you saw his face sort of disappear and then come back, and I was like, all right, cool, this is going to be R-rated, it could be good, and then it was terrible.
Yeah. And there was some really good fucking storyboard, like, action sequences in there too.
But I could be wrong in terms of how I viewed the movie, because like it's like comic book adaptation, right?
Yeah.
I never read the original source material.
Me neither. But I thought that this was one of those sort of Marvel Knights sort of stories. So there was violence and whatnot in the comics.
I think the comics are a bit harder.
Yeah.
But if there's any comic book readers out there that can attest to the accuracy of the depiction of Bloodshot,
reach out, please.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Liam Neeson. He's hunting people again in this new movie called Retribution.
Does he have a special skill set?
Probably a unique set of skills. Yeah, so I don't know. It's the usual story. Someone either gets killed or kidnapped, and he needs to go find them. Yeah.
When's this one dropping?
I have no idea.
Okay. Are they just setting this up to shoot?
I think they're setting it up. Yeah, he's getting ready to shoot it.
I hope one day when Liam Neeson's kind of like mid-60s, like he's like visibly old, he'll do a movie that lampoons like all of his revenge movies that he's done.
Yeah. I kind of wish he was a bad guy in Bond or something like that.
He plays a really good bad guy.
Yeah. I think, he's Irish. He could have been, what's his face, right? Quint's character. What's his name?
Robert Shaw's character.
Robert Shaw's character from Dr. No, I think. Yeah.
From Russia with Love.
Yeah. Yeah. Could have been that character.
Yeah.
Because he was physically, he would have been in shape to actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Against
Neeson can move, man.
Yeah.
Neeson can still fight.
Mm-hmm. I look at Liam Neeson's like most recent filmography, and some days I wish that he had done Taken 1, and then his next film was Walk Among the Tombstones, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have anything in between.
He really cashed in on Taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like taking advantage of the success of that fucking movie.
Took full advantage of it.
Fucking Taken 5, taken too far, mate.
Universal and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, might take it too far. They're looking to reboot the Scorpion King. I don't know if this is a property worth rebooting.
I don't think this is the move for The Rock.
Me neither. Yeah. I don't think he's going to star.
I don't think so either.
I think he's going to develop and like get the story to the point where they can make a franchise out of it.
I think they're gonna, because of his work with Universal for what's his face, Hobbs and Shaw. I think he's setting up Roman Reigns to be the Scorpion King.
You reckon?
I reckon. That's what I see.
So
that makes sense to me. He's already worked with Universal. He's probably got a contract over there now. Like,
Roman Reigns is back in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys knew, but they made 3 Scorpion King sequels.
They did.
Direct to video.
Of varying bloody, ratings.
Yeah.
Right? So there is an R-rated Scorpion King movie out there right now.
Is that the Randy Couture one?
I think so.
Yeah, because they always release the normal version with the unrated cut.
Yeah.
For some reason. I don't know if the violence would have made it better.
Me neither. The story was kind of trash for it. Like the way that they set it up in The Mummy was really, really cool. And then the execution of the solo movie was just terrible.
Yeah. I remember the trailer for that movie being awesome.
Oh, man.
Us getting like these large scale Conan vibes.
Exactly. That's what, even though Conan was large scale, but still.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibes that we were like, fuck, this is the new Conan.
Yeah. And I was like really excited for The Rock.
And it was marketed as the new Conan.
Yeah. So what? No. Say what you were going to say.
I was going to say, like, instead of like Roman Reigns, I know it's pretty typecasty, but Momoa as well could always be the Scorpion King.
I would go for Momoa as well. Like he's got that look.
He already played Conan.
Yeah, that's true.
He had his one.
Yeah.
But back in the day when they made the Scorpion King, it was a massive success and they were gearing up for a Rock starring sequel.
Yeah.
And then that fell through.
Because The Rock went and did Walking Tall and all those other movies, and
yeah, and they just didn't follow through with it.
I'm happy. Like if The Rock wants to do this, like it's not something that I'll actively pursue, but just lose the fucking hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like every time he wears a hairpiece, it's almost like shit movie.
Yeah,
I don't think he should play in the sandbox at all because he tried it twice. So he Scorpion King and Hercules, and both were dog shit.
Yeah.
For me. Personally, I didn't enjoy any one of those movies.
Is it because of that fucking like? It's true about the contract, yeah, right? The like whole you can't lose type shit.
It's if he gets beaten, he has to get beaten a certain way, but he has to throw as many punches as the person.
Yeah.
He has to land as many on the other person.
So do you reckon that sort of like leans into the enjoyability of these fucking films? Because I love to see motherfuckers get the shit kicked out of them and then just come back, a la like Rocky, Creed, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Same.
Yeah.
I think that's why in Walking Tall, he has to get beaten down by so many people
Yeah.
to actually lose at the start and then come back.
But take out more people than actually beats him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's the Chappelle effect.
Because by the end, he's destroyed like 30 people.
Takes out like 9 people. So, Haku Mashenta, get the fuck out of here.
So Angela Bassett is also coming back for Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I'm guessing new director of IMF, replacing Alec.
Possibly, because they've only had men heading up the IMF division.
That's right.
And do you reckon with Angela Bassett's sort of ideology behind everything, this is going to lead into everything else and they're going to try break away from that?
Maybe. I just hope that Ethan Hunt isn't on the run again.
I don't think he will be. I think he's going to be on mission this time.
I hope
because
so.
this mission is going to go bad, obviously, at the end, and that's what's going to set up that second one.
That'll be sick.
And then what's his face? Maybe he loses at the end of this one, and then he needs to go fix it.
They doing the Infinity War Endgame 2-punch?
Yeah. But at the same time, I think Bassett's probably going to die again because all of the directors die.
I hope not.
And at the very end, because this is the last 2, right?
Nah.
They're saying? Aren't they saying that this is the last 2?
They're not finishing up the franchise.
The last 2 for Cruise?
I honestly think they're just doing 2 back to back because Cruise is going to be in space.
Yeah, it's true.
What I'm thinking is that maybe his whole team dies, and then the second film is the Solo Cruise Revenge.
Oh man, if it's Solo Cruise Revenge, just collateralizing Oues, like bah, bah, bah.
Yeah,
that'd be nuts.
That'd be cool. But I honestly see this whole franchise wrapping up with Cruise becoming the director. Oh, that's how I see it ending.
What? Ethan Hunt.
Hunt.
I thought Cruise like taking over from Macquarie.
He probably could if he wanted to, but yeah, as the the director of IMF. I see him becoming that.
Or making his own.
Yeah, because then he would be like the old guy in Jim. Yeah. That's how I see it ending.
True. But I hope they never make movies, like Mission Impossible movies again. Because if Cruise is not the main star, I don't want to see anyone else.
Oh, we could get someone else. Because Cruise will still be in there.
They were, at one point, thinking of letting Renner take over the franchise, and that's why he was in Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, well, I see. I'm hoping that we do get reports that Renner is back.
Same. I want Renner back.
He should be back. Yeah. He's not shooting anything right now. There's no Endgame or anything. Yeah, so you might as well.
Hawkeye, TV show.
Fuck Hawkeye. I forgot about the Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm excited for him.
Yeah,
excited for him.
We also have So reports of Chris Pratt and Wu Jing to star in a film called Saigon's Bodyguards.
Yeah.
This one sounds all right, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like, what's his face? The Jackie Chan and...
Rush Hour? Oh,
Jackie Chan.
Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai Noon, yeah. Yeah.
And The Protector.
And The Protector, yeah.
So it's like the... when I was reading, I was like, yep, so you got the bumbling oaf and then you have the trained dude.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they flip it.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. So Chris Pratt's the hard ass and then Wu Jing's the oaf.
Yeah.
Do you think Wu Jing can play the oaf?
I'd say so. I reckon he could.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That would be cool. To have Chris Pratt play the straight guy would be good.
Yeah. I'd like to see Pratt as the straight guy.
Yeah.
Because he sometimes like he's too bumbling.
Yeah.
And I end up hating him in the role.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like when he gets like in fucking Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
When
it's time to,
I'd say the fucking line. But this will be produced by the Russos.
Yeah.
And what?
Hopefully a nice little Netflix outing.
Netflix. I know you listening.
I
What I found interesting was that the Russos also came on as advisors on that Wolf Unit 2.
The Chinese movie, the one that made $900 million.
The one that Wu Jing's in.
The one that Wu Jing did. $900 million that movie made. It's the highest grossing international film in the world.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Nuts. But yeah, they came on as advisors for that. It was nuts.
I think Adkins is in that movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he fights Wu Jing.
Sick.
Yeah.
I don't
Fights
know.
him in the field. Yeah.
I think it's like Wolf Force or something, but it's the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Check it out, man. Need to get into my martial arts bag,
Yeah.
both physically and visually.
Kick it like Chun Li.
We also have Jake Gyllenhaal to star in Michael Bay's ambulance film.
Yeah.
Alongside him as well, Dylan O'Brien. O'Brien?
Yep.
O'Brien. To star as well.
Yeah.
And I keep wanting to say Glizzy-Hole, but it's Gyllenhaal. Fucking, is he to take the lead role?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the older brother.
Yeah.
And then Dylan O'Brien as the younger brother,
Mm-hmm.
potentially. And then Isa Gonzalez as the paramedic. Yeah, this sounds interesting, man. It'd be cool to see Jake Gyllenhaal in this sort of role.
Yeah.
Because like he's kind of, everything's just going off the rails.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's so much conflict in that ambulance.
Just
Yeah.
tension and all that shit.
Yeah. But they haven't confirmed the patient who's going to be playing the patient.
Yeah.
So that'll be really cool.
This is all coming together to me to have that same feel. Like, who's the guys who directed Good Time?
The Safdies.
Safdies.
Yeah, this is giving me that Safdie brothers feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Hopefully it is.
Bay's probably going to get into that bag.
Maybe Benny Safdie can play the patient, or I'd like to see Rooker.
Yeah?
If Michael Rooker was the patient,
Hmm.
that'd be a real cool dynamic between all four of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I would love to sit down with Michael Rooker and talk to him about his career, man.
No way.
Fuck.
Rooker would be fucking hilarious.
He's a Rooker.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm real excited for it.
Yeah. So we've got Denai Guerrero. She's going to portray Shirley Chisholm. You know,
Yeah.
the new film Fighting Shirley Chisholm. So Shirley was the first black senator? Congresswoman. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's going to
In history.
detail that journey.
Yeah. Yeah. She looks like the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Denai is a lot prettier,
She is.
I think. So yeah, they're just gonna wig her up.
Yeah. Yeah. You got that old 50s hair, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the waves.
The frilly and frumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Should be good.
She's a good actor, man.
She is. She kills that shit.
Denai kills it.
Like every time. It's always 100% for her.
Yeah,
Like I haven't seen her like just be lazy. Yeah. It's always 100% for her.
Yeah.
I like that.
Peter Stormare
Mm.
teasing a Constantine sequel. I don't know if he's just out of line, if he's just bullshitting or what.
Talking out of class, is he?
Yeah.
Mr. Stormare.
But he just posted a picture of the devil breaking through the glass in Constantine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then just said in development, sequel in development.
Okay.
That's not an official confirmation. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a bit funny though, because I mean, this year, like with COVID and everything, during Comic-Con, we had that chat with Reeves and Akiva and what's his name?
The director.
The director?
Yeah. Francis Lawrence.
Francis
Mhm.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they you know, maybe those talks continued on, and Warner Brothers saw that, and you know, they actually, because they touch on it in the interview, right? They did want to do a sequel to Constantine, because it did make a lot of money for an R-rated. like it was R-rated. They didn't expect it to be R-rated. That was a surprise to them.
Yeah.
And if they did go back and do one, it was going to lean more into that R-rated territory.
Yeah. So hopefully this is that Elseworlds tale.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they, because it's surprising that they'd go back to that same timeline.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that depiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for this, man.
Very excited.
If they get into it, that'll be nuts. Because I'd like to see Reeves again in the role, have another go.
Yeah, same.
What if this is the start and it ends off with becoming a Justice League Dark film?
That'd be sick.
What if this, like, the end of Constantine is Reeves comes across Swamp Thing, or what's the dude? Ectogen or something like that.
Yeah.
But what if this is why Reeves did not sign on to Moon Knight? Because he had this going.
Fuck.
And that's why he had to turn Moon Knight down and say, fuck, sorry, I'm actually going to start shooting Constantine.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because I think Reeves would be more passionate about this.
Yeah.
And having the freedom.
Yeah.
Because if it's an HBO Max sort of show or movie, and he can do kind of whatever he wanted to do, like in terms of the rating.
Yep. It gives him a break as well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Constantine is not a heavy action guy. He's like, you know, he's not going to have to fight demons and do martial arts and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's gadgets. It's more of a relaxing time for Reeves, and which he needs after a fucking Matrix 4 and a John Wick film, like ass to ass.
Yeah. Weren't they filming these Wick films back to back as well?
That was the rumor.
Yeah, that was the rumor because he was developing. Well, that's what we speculated.
Yeah,
because he was developing the scripts
and
using
said
time
plural. So yeah,
but yeah, I'm excited if they can push it more into that R-rated section, have a bit more violence, and
more
just have
horror, man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, just like fucking keep it dark.
If they can get a balance between like Exorcist and Nightbreed, that would be like this really
perfect.
Nice. Yeah.
Apparently that Constantine show they did was a bit dark though. Like, it had horror beats to it.
I think it was dark for the network.
Yeah.
Because that was CW, yeah?
Yeah. So to get as dark as, say, a, what's that? Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Like that sort of, yeah. Where it's not like, you know, X-Files level of dark with, like, you know, the peacocks and all that sort of stuff. But
that was next level.
That was.
Peacocks is insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. So we took a break before and I was on the timeline.
Yeah.
And James Gunn just posted a picture of himself and Stallone. And he said that it's always great working with Sly. And then he hashtagged it Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen anything about Sly being in the Suicide Squad movie. We know that he's more than likely going to be in Guardians.
Yeah.
But for him to hashtag it to finish working with Sly and to work with Sly and how great a writer he is, I think that Sly is going to be the bad guy in Suicide Squad.
Because they haven't confirmed who's the bad guy.
They haven't said a word. And they haven't shown him. So I originally thought, okay, maybe one of the squad is going to go rogue and, you know, that's going to be the bad guy. Or they were saving it that, like, Deadshot is going to be the bad guy or some shit like that. Something cool. This makes sense, man. Sly's been out of the game now for a while. His last movie was Creed 2.
Yeah.
And he's been out for a long time. I know he's just finished shooting Samaritan.
Yeah.
But between there was a big gap. This makes sense.
Yeah. And it makes me think that James Gunn has a lot more up his sleeve. Like if we look back to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we didn't know that Michelle Yeoh or Ving Rhames, Michael Rosenbaum, Stallone
were going to come back.
Yeah.
Or actually star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cameo in there. So I think there's a lot more that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
That he's kind of got in the tuck.
Yeah.
If he's the main villain, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
And I hope
Especially
the
on
bad
his-
guy from Cobra is like in there as well.
Yeah, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Brian McDonald.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because they are saying that Suicide Squad 2 is more akin to an 80s action movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe maybe he shot a cameo or something.
Yeah.
And they're setting him up for the next one.
That'd be insane. Very
You see Stallone come through, and then Russell comes through behind him.
cool. That would be sick.
But,
That would be sick. But yeah, that's all the film news for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're going to go into movie trailers.
First trailer on the cards was Mosul.
Mm-hmm.
This looks fucking mad. This is that Russo-backed film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over at Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't develop, they didn't direct or anything. They picked this up after.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say like, the strength is because of the Russos, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this movie looks fucking good.
Unbelievable.
The intensity, the camera angles, everything. Like it details the fight against ISIS.
Yep.
That these Iraq soldiers are kind of undergoing. They're picking up cops, stragglers. They're trying to help people.
Get them out of that city.
Yeah, amidst like this battle.
Yeah. Amidst the war between, I think it's the US and ISIS is happening at the exact same time.
Yeah.
In Iraq. Like, it's just, it's unreal, man.
It looks insane. I'm getting lots of Extraction, Raid.
Yep.
What
did we say before?
Extraction, Raid, and it looks. Yeah, it just looks good.
It looks
fire. It looks really, really good. This is dropping on Netflix this year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they were scared about this movie because of the fact that it's all in Arabic. Like it's not in English at all. It's an entirely Arabic speaking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fucking awesome, man.
I'm actually excited about that.
That's what I am excited about.
Because it looks like a lot of character development along the way.
Yeah.
There's some hard-hitting shit in this trailer, man. With like the kid saying, my dad said to stay in the city. And then one of the soldiers going, where is your dad? He's like carrying this cart and the dad is dead on the cart.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kid's like, his eyes all fucking fucked up.
Yeah. There's also a scene where they say something along the lines of, what's his face? They go to a police station. They're like, you guys need to come with us. You guys can fight. You guys, you need to come with us. And they're like, who are you? And they're like, we're the guys that are killing ISIS. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then onto some light-hearted trailers. So we got Colin Quinn and Friends, which is a drive-in stand-up. So Colin Quinn has assembled all these comedians.
Right.
I didn't know a lot of them.
Yeah.
Except for Colin Quinn. But this looks all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's definitely reflective of the pandemic that we're in. So cars driving in and they beep their horns instead of laughing.
Right.
Which to me, I'd just be fucking annoyed if I was on stage and people were just beeping like crazy. So, yeah.
Got a trailer for the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Which I didn't watch.
Didn't watch this one?
Yeah.
So the Hardy Boys is it's the reintroduction.
Okay.
Or the introduction. I don't know if they made a series before. But it's an adaptation of the book series.
Okay.
From way back when we were going to the library in primary school and seeing the Hardy Boys titles in there.
My mom used to read the Hardy Boys.
But it is also a modernized take on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So two brothers, I think they go on holiday to this town with their father. Their mother's missing and they uncover this mystery, and then apparently their mother was linked to the mystery as well.
Shit.
So they got to solve the mystery to get to their mother. And along the way, they're also like, picking up new friends and kind of making allies, but also making enemies.
So how do you think this if we use Nancy Drew, right, as a comparison, how do you think this movie is gonna? Is this a movie or series?
It's a movie.
How do you think it's gonna fare then?
Is it a movie or is it a series?
Because did that Nancy Drew movie do numbers or?
I don't think so. I see it on HBO Max and the Hidden
is it on
Staircase.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's got
I
that.
I want to watch that.
It's got that chick in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks alright.
Yeah. We had trailer for Max Cloud as well.
Yeah.
Max Cloud.
It's funny because I was watching a couple of weeks back, Scott Adkins posted a clip of him doing one of the fight scenes.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this out? And then it wasn't. And then the trailer comes out and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How did the fight scene look?
It actually looked really good.
It does look good.
Okay.
Yeah. It was actually very well choreographed. I'm pretty sure Adkins is doing his choreography.
But this is a video game.
Yeah.
Max Cloud is like a video game.
Yeah. It's a side-scrolling video game.
Yeah. So it's like an old school 16-bit Super NES kind of take on it.
Yeah.
And then this chick gets sucked into the video game.
Yeah.
There's one of the characters, I think Max Cloud, Atkins' sidekick, who's actually aware.
Yeah.
And watching this chick from inside the TV. And then she gets sucked into the game, and then her friend or brother needs to then play the game to get them out.
Yeah. Is it John Majors? It looks like John Majors. I don't know if it is.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it looks like him though.
But yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I was kind of like Loki. I was kind of sold when he did the Sure You Can as well.
Yeah, but it's such a comical Sure You Can.
Yeah. It's better than the Hadouken in the Street Fighter the movie.
They do a Sure You Can as well in the movie, and it's shit.
Yeah. But not in that show.
No.
In the show? Nuts. But Mickey Mouse is also getting his own show as well. So the New Adventures of Mickey Mouse is dropping on Disney Plus soon-ish.
I'd say so. It'd be in time for like school holidays and Christmas and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
New art style, new adventures, same characters. So Pluto's in there, Goofy's in there, Donald's in there, Minnie's in there.
That conniving cunt Pete.
I didn't see.
Why was that also such a bad cunt all the time?
Probably because they called him Stinky Pete.
Yeah. He was just smart. He's 100% smarmy all the time.
It's the pipe.
Motherfucker.
He ain't getting no pipe.
We also got a trailer for Inside Pixar.
I didn't watch this, but what's this one?
So this is detailing their process. So it'll show bits of Soul. It'll show like different things.
Is this coming out on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Do they own Pixar now?
Disney has been on Pixar.
I thought they were separate entities, weren't they? I thought they were just using Disney to release.
So at one point,
with like Toy Story, weren't they just using Disney to release?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they were commissioned by Disney, but then
okay.
Disney held the rights to the sequels, and there was a lot of shit that was happening between Steve Jobs, and the CEO at the time, But it was only when Iger took over, he actually repaired that relationship with Steve Jobs, and then made a deal, and that's why Pixar started ramping up their movies and their development. Pixar sold to Disney for close to $6 billion.
So Steve had $6 billion on deck.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's not Apple. This is just Steve. Apple didn't own Pixar. It was just Steve Jobs.
Well,
that was his separate side business, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like the animation studio.
Yeah.
But then like Pixar like made shitloads of stuff, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But this looks good.
Yeah.
This is a detailing process because Pixar isn't just like they just animate. Pixar will develop everything.
The tech and everything.
Everything. There's a lot happening at Pixar.
Yeah.
From the music to the story development, everything is kind of just like going down.
It's beautiful that it's just like an in-house, let's do this sort of studio.
It's like end to end. But
end to end, yeah.
like they've got their own campus.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
how
so
like
sick.
set up Pixar is. Be like Nike.
Yeah.
They have their own campus.
Like Apple, that campus. That's wild, man.
That campus is sick.
Oh, man.
What do you call
The
it?
spaceship.
I reckon Pixar would be like the 9 Inch Nails, like stay the fuck away and let us work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. I don't know how the relationship is now that Steve's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they were like Steve, that literally would be that. Just stay the fuck away from me. And he'd tell people that too.
Well, and here's Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
The last trailer for the week was the Fresh Prince reunion special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more like a sit down and talk and reminisce about the times that we had on the set of Fresh Prince. But everyone's there except for James Avery,
Obviously.
But they talk about him.
That's sad as fuck when I think about.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You see them crying and you see Will crying, like real tears.
It's not
It's
the
funny.
meme tears.
Yeah, it's not the movie tears. It's actual real tears from.
Because it's the face that everyone memes.
Yeah.
Of him and Jada's entanglements and shit.
Look of disdain.
But this looks good, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think it's dropping soon.
Yeah, it says
next week.
Next week on HBO Max. Yeah.
Man, that reminds me. I still need to watch that Father of the Bride as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch that anytime soon.
We got-
I'm going to keep it straight with Chief.
Yeah, that's a no from me, dog. We also got a trailer recently for Kevin Hart's new special, which comes out November 17th.
Really?
So-
I did not see that.
I saw it last night. I was going to send it through. So Kevin Hart actually shot a COVID special in his living room.
Oh, shit.
So he's got I think he's got like his friends and whatnot in the crowd, but he's detailing everything. He talks about the sex tape. He talks about everything in this one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He talks about getting cancelled, all that shit. He's touching it all. And he said he thinks because he's in his living room, he just feels freer to say whatever he wants. Yeah. So yeah, that's coming out. Netflix is putting that out November 17th.
Oh, sick.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'll watch the shit out of that.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I just want to keep the gold for yourself, huh?
I didn't. I thought you always would have seen it.
Thought we was a team.
Shit.
And that's all the trailers for the week.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna run pretty light on trailers until the new year.
I think we will. There's nothing coming out, man.
Mm.
There's nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out at the cinemas. There's nothing. Yeah.
Nothing to
Maybe
promote.
streaming services.
Streaming will go ham because I think in early first week of Jan, we're gonna get WandaVision. We're gonna get Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're gonna get a shitload because Disney will always tease the next one.
More Witcher stuff. All that
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Fuck.
Mm.
Just feel like playing Witcher 3 again.
I feel like watching Witcher again.
Same.
And that was it for movie trailers.
Yeah.
We're gonna move into entertainment news.
Quite light.
Quite light.
Mm.
Just quickly, Johnny Depp is gonna get his full salary,
Full salary.
which is a massive win.
Man's had a pay or play deal.
That's smart.
Very smart.
Very, very smart. So they're saying that his salary for this movie was up in the 10 millions. $10 million.
$13 million I heard for this movie.
Really? He he shot one scene,
Yep.
got $13 million,
That's it.
got released from the contract. I'd be happy.
Got paid.
Yeah. I would be very, very happy.
So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
$13 million of the one scene. I'd be happy, man.
Fucking oath.
What's his face did this for Man of Fire?
Denzel?
So Denzel had a pay or play deal for Man of Fire. They started developing it.
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Fell through. And then I think a year later, Ridley Scott picked it up, and he was like, "Yep, I'm going to do this movie with Denzel." I want to work with him.
Pay and play again.
Pay and play. $40 million later.
Damn.
Man's got paid, man.
Shit.
$40 million.
That's nuts, eh?
You know, Denzel lives like this fucking amazing life that we don't hear much about.
No.
Like, do you reckon we'll ever see a special about Denzel and JD's relationship growing up?
Never.
No.
He always keeps everything secret. So
Yes.
the big thing about Denzel is don't let them know when you're going to see them, when they're going to see you next.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep them waiting. Keep them waiting. Give them product. Keep them waiting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Who's going to take us out there? Big Mexican standoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Just go, B. You started. Might as well finish.
Dude, finish it.
Finish
Use
him.
it.
Fuck you, asshole.
I was dropped the Blade Trinity line on me. But speaking of trilogies, George Lucas just released, what was the book called? The Untold Adventures of the Original Trilogy?
So it's Archives, episodes 1 to 3.
Yeah,
That's
Archives.
right.
Yeah.
Archives, episodes 1 to 3, where he was detailing his work on the prequel trilogy. But he also said, I laid the groundwork and the blueprint for the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, the new villain would not have been Darth Sidious or the Emperor. It would have been Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
So Darth Maul in that time would have become the biggest crime overlord in the galaxy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And under his tutelage, the cruel tutelage of Darth Maul would have been Darth Talon,
Mm-hmm.
a female Jedi. And during this time, Luke would have been setting up the Jedi Order and actively training new Jedi.
Yeah. So he'd be able to feel all those Jedi out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least people with Force powers. He'd be able to feel all of them. Pause.
Over this interview is.
Would have been nuts. This sounds like a better story than the sequels.
Already.
Already. But it also sounds like it would have linked better to Solo.
Yeah.
But because of Clone Wars, they already killed off the Darth Maul character.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And that is all the news for the week.
That's it.
All right. Fellas, what did we watch?
Well, we all watched Mando episode 3.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's
real-
fucking
real
unreal, that episode.
Did you know that there's a lot of hate for Baby Yoda after him eating all them eggs?
Oh, God. that was saying it's the genocide of a fucking... Get fucked, man. Shut up. It's a baby.
I know.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. He's hungry. He doesn't know what food. Seen him eating like live octopus, like old boy style.
Exactly.
If we're going into this fucking bag, it's legal that anyone under the age of 10 can't get convicted because they're not of the, right mindset to understand what the fuck they're doing.
Mhm.
So
Get fucked.
people are just crazy on their tears. It's weird, eh? But I enjoyed this episode, man.
Oh, man.
We got to see more Mandalorians.
We got to see a different sort of sect of the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's almost like a different religion of the Mandalorian.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Katie Sackhoff was
Yeah.
in this one. So was Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Fucking father of the bride. Strikes again. As Mandalorians that actually take their helmets off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've seen more of Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the O's title. And we've seen Titus Welliver
Yeah, we did.
cameo in this one as well, which is
yeah.
really, really cool.
Yeah.
Bosch was
Bosch
back.
himself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did this week. I watched finally the New Mutants. It was
good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as bad as the hate depicted.
It's not as terrible as everyone's saying.
But it's not something I want to see more of.
No.
I don't think I'll watch it again.
It was a one
Did you
and
watch
done.
it?
No.
One and done for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've seen enough of these characters. I'm excited for what Marvel's gonna do, and I don't need to see any more.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a shit if they don't return. To be honest.
I watched the Halloween remake.
Thoughts?
I don't need to watch. I like the original. It just plays better.
I enjoyed
It's
this
too
one,
violent. This movie.
but I enjoyed this one for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. It was too long at the start. And
See, I enjoyed that.
I don't need that, man. I need non-speaking, just not saying a fucking word, go through, kill. We don't hear him fucking speak a word. I don't need to see how he was made because of his fucking family life. Like, I don't need any of that shit, man.
See, I did, and then when I when I watched the other ones that came out, this one was a lot better. And if your tolerance for this one was low,
Yeah.
like the second one just drops it.
Yeah.
Like another 50 points, at
Jeez.
least another 50 points. Watch that second one. You'll be ready to throw your remote at the TV. It's dog shit.
Yeah. I watched The Craft Legacy as well, which was absolute dog shit.
This was fucked.
It's a shit movie, man.
I did not like this.
Not at all.
The original was so much better.
Fucking fire that original.
This was
Fire.
so. For me, this sequel was a lot of pandering bullshit.
A lot of preaching.
There was a lot of men trying to kind of better themselves, but only to take women's power.
Yeah.
That's the themes that I was getting.
Yeah.
They included a bisexual guy, which cool.
Yeah.
But he was afraid that if he told people that he hooked up with a guy,
Yeah.
they would label him as being gay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
Even
cool.
though, he was bi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a trans witch
Yeah.
included in the coven,
Yeah.
which it just felt like they were just trying to put all the minority groups.
They were literally ticking boxes
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Ticking boxes of inclusion, which isn't inclusion. It's
No.
not just having someone. Yeah, it's not inclusion.
And then David Duchovny's role in this was just, to me, it was dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't enjoy it.
Big time dog shit. I watched Payback, The Relic, and Unleashed.
Nice.
That's how I capped off my week.
That's a real good week. Real good week there.
Fantastic. I finished off the most recent season of Overlord, season 3. That was really good.
So you up to date now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Today.
Very good.
Yeah, man. 39 episodes in the tuck, sorted.
Jesus.
And then I finished off Attack on Titan season 1. That was 25 episodes. That was really good. Like, this is a fucking amazing anime.
Shit. All right.
This one is like, it's no bullshit.
Yeah.
Very like as grounded as like animation can be.
Yeah.
But the action scenes are fucking impeccable.
That's what I heard.
Because they use what's called omnidirectional machinery. And it's basically, it's almost like Spider-Man. So you have anchor points that you shoot out.
Yeah.
But then there's also a gas propulsion system so you can swing through all these fucking buildings. And some of the shots they have, it's fucking crazy.
Sick.
They had a game of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a game of this.
Did you play it?
No. I stay away from this shit.
Right.
Usually animated games is sometimes dog shit.
All right.
Like the movie counterparts.
Yeah. It's like that Afro Samurai game that was like...
It was a bit iffy, that game.
Yeah.
I watched the new Mutants Craft Legacy. Watched Unhinged. This was
Rusty,
good.
man.
Fucking Rusty is the great white shark.
Really?
Fucking hell.
The hunter. This movie is brutal.
Fuck.
And it just keeps going. I didn't think this would have legs that would carry them through the whole movie.
Mm.
It was good
I would check this out.
and
man.
plausible.
Yeah, I heard he wanted to focus on because he was saying that there could, in theory, be a lot of people like his character out in the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way his character is, he's not just this raging fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
He's calculated and evil.
Fuck.
It's good.
Right.
It's
I'll
good.
check it
Real
out.
good. I watched Crawl.
Always a good
Always
time.
solid.
Yep.
Always a good time.
I checked out Spell.
How was that?
So after last week. Spell was all right.
Yeah.
The third act just falls down though.
Yeah.
So Kurt Wimmer was a writer on this. I know. So I don't know if he just didn't have the consistency to carry it out till the end.
Yeah.
The setup was really good. The middle was really good, but then that third,
The prestige just wasn't there.
nah, it wasn't.
How's the themes?
Yeah, as in the musical themes or the themes of the.
The themes of the film, horror themes, beats, things like that.
Yeah, it's not too much of a horror. I thought it was going to be more horror
that's how they
focused.
play it up in the trailer.
But it's not. The voodoo aspect is there, which was actually really, really cool. And there's a couple of gross out things in there as well.
Right. Chickens getting their head chopped off.
No,
really?
I'll let you I'll let you watch it.
Discover.
I was wincing at one bit because fuck, it was rough. Amari was really good in this. I didn't know that he had a lisp.
Yeah, he sort of does. Yeah.
But yeah. And there was themes of family and legacy sort of intertwined and our teachings and how we can sort of soften up sometimes, what to let go and what not to let go of. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And then I went into my
100 Greatest Films.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I watched my 3. I watched Titanic, Gladiator, and Unforgiven.
Nice.
Titanic I enjoyed.
It's not bad, that
It's
movie,
a solid fucking movie.
James Cameron,
I
man.
forget sometimes that it's Cameron, and I kind of focus more on, it's a love story.
Yeah.
And, he lets go of the fucking door, and if that bitch just balanced a bit more, they could have both fit on that shit and lived happily ever after. Hot and heavy.
Yeah.
And happy. Gladiator is always solid.
Yeah. Ridley Scott
Say less.
came back and did his thing.
And then watched Unforgiven. This is the first time that I've really watched Unforgiven. Though.
Yeah.
And it was fucking solid. Richard Harris is in here as well.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
He's
English Bob.
English Bob. I think he there's a similar character in Deadwood.
Okay.
That's like English Bob.
Right.
Yeah. But it's the Carradine's brother.
Ah, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. Michael Carradine or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But there was this big thing about what happens to young killers that become old men.
Yeah.
And the sins that they've committed, and just seeing that play out, what they revert to.
Yep.
They always revert to being the killer.
Yeah.
So it's very much like Logan, right? Well,
Yeah.
Logan was very much like this.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's the comparison that they always draw is Unforgiven and Logan.
Yeah. Because you see Hackman's character.
Yeah.
And the way that they build him up is very, very sort of likable and a normal guy. And then there's actually characters in the movie that kind of go, is he going to be like he was? Is he a tough guy? And he's worked in tough cities. He's he knows what he's doing. And it seems like he can't do anything right, like building his house and stuff like that. And then at the end, he, like his character just gets really dark.
Yeah. Extremely dark.
Sorry, I can't remember the article I was reading, but it was between Gran Torino, the ending of Gran Torino.
Yeah.
It's almost like they flipped the premise of Unforgiven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it is actually. His character arc is definitely like that.
Yeah.
But he rides out of that town at the end the same killer that he was. And he warns those fuckers too.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. There's this mad shot of him sort of telling everyone off in the rain. If you cut any women up, I'll come back here and I'll kill all you sons of bitches.
But it's weird that he had to sort of get beaten and broken to get that sort of that family mentality sort of beaten out of him to come back as a fucking killer later on. And then to leave like that too.
And Freeman gets killed.
Yeah.
For him to pick up his guns again.
Yeah.
I think that was the best movie I watched
This week?
in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to check that out again, actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's it.
That's it. That's a wrap, fellas.
Dunzo. Denzel Washington.
Catch us at Smoke and Mirrors on Instagram and Facebook, and Smoke and Mirrors Oz on Twitter.
Yeah.
And for YouTube videos, which we're dropping every week, you can catch us on YouTube at Logo Smith Media.
Yeah. Look out for something special on Logo Smith Media soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Oh, it's just so special. But yeah.
All right.
Love movies, smoke less, vape more, and wash your ass.